All right, I just wanted to jump on here real quick to share a really great setup that I was able to actually jump in the market on US30 based on a retracement. So I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to get this set up. Okay. So basically, I'm going to go to the 4 hour. Okay. And this is where I actually put my Fibonacci levels. Okay. Because number one, if I squeeze this, you'll notice that we are in an uptrend. So that's the first thing you want to, you know, analyze. You want to know what trend are we in, right? Because you want to trade with the trend. So I put a line here that showed me that I was in an uptrend. Because why were we in an uptrend? Well, I think with my fib for a moment here. Let me hide all that stuff. Okay. All right. Why are we in an uptrend? Okay. Basically here we had a high. Okay. And then we had a higher high. So this high was broken. So this is a higher high. Okay. And then as it came up to this peak right here, okay, all of this right here was a pullback, right? A pullback. Because whenever you have a higher high, you got to look left to see what caused this higher high. Okay. Because the market has to come back and retrace. Okay. And hit the order blocks. So this is considered an order block. There's a gap between this particular candle and this particular candle, and you have to stretch it all the way out. So what happens is, link that real quick. What happens is the market's got to come back and come back to this order block. Although it came and hit the order block right here with this particular candle, right? And then it went up, right? But it tends to want to come back and retest that order block. So we know that we have a higher high, okay? And then when it came back and touched the order block, it created a lower high, right? Because this low is higher than this low, all right? So now we have to anticipate another higher high, right? Because the market is in an uptrend. So if we put a line right here and stretch it all the way out to the right, we see that this candle right here, this little white candle right here created a higher high, okay? Created a higher high, this candle right here. So what caused this higher high? So basically you got to come down here and say, okay, here, over here, somewhere over here caused a higher high, right? Because what it did was it came back and touched this support level, right? And now it's pulling back and trying to create a new higher high, okay? But we know the market is very sporadic. So what I did was I created a support level right here, okay? And based on Fibonacci levels, okay? So I'm gonna show you my Fibonacci level. What I did was I pull out my Fibonacci tool, which is this tool right here, all right? Fib retracement tool. I put it from the bottom to the top, and the market tends to retrace back to the 61.8 to 71% levels. So it hit exactly on 61.8. All right. Now, the great thing about that is when I went to the lower time frame, right? Let's say all I was looking for in the lower time frame was a bullish engulfing candle. So that's what I was looking for. As soon as I saw a bullish engulfing candle at those levels, I got excited and I jumped into the market. So if I go to, where was it? I think it was in that right here. This bullish engulfing candle got me excited about the trade because this candle is bigger than this candle. And what do we also see? And I keep teaching you guys to finish that book, the Bible, Candlestick Bible book. This candle right here is a doji candle. So as it was pulling down to hit this support level, right, it created a doji candle. Doji candle is a reversal candle. And then I saw this candle and I saw this candle. And then all of a sudden I saw this big old bearish engulfing candle, which is bigger than the candle before it. I got into the trade and now I'm in profit, but it is pulling back. So let's see where we are in as far as our profit. So let's stop sharing this. I might want to sell off on everything and see how much profit I can gain. Okay, so we're at 1,320 something dollars. It's pulling back. So it may hit my stop loss because I'm at where's the market at? 37525. My stop loss is 37488. Ooh, pretty close, pretty close. But hey, it may just continue to climb higher, but I need to set a TP, right? I need to set a TP because once you set a TP now, you can set it and forget it. You can just walk away. And number one, my stop loss is higher than my entry because my entry was 37476.24. So my stop loss is at 37488, which is higher than my entry. So it's a risk-free trade. So whatever happens, I'm going to make money in this particular trade. So what I want to do now is go back to the chart and see where am I going to set my stop, my TP, my take profit. Okay, my take profit, looking at this chart, squeeze it up a little bit. It's got to be at a higher high, right? So it's got to be at these levels here, this particular line. Let's see what this number is. Um, okay. Let's go to the 4-hour. Okay, so we could take off the fib. And we put our TP somewhere near the high, like right. I'm not going to be too greedy, so I'm going to put it right there. So right above that high. So let's go back. Stop sharing. So I see a number of 37745. Let's see if we can find that number on TradingView. 774. So we want to go to the 4-hour. And we want to set it above, right above here. So let me take this tool right above here. That number is 37745. Let's do that. Click on TP. I'm going to put a TP level of 37745. All right. I copy that. And we're going to put here again. Just double click in that TP blank space there. Copy and paste. Puts your TP in there for all three of the trades. Copy, paste, and bam. So that's my TP. So I'm saying to the market right now that, hey, if I get to this level, cash me out. So look at this. I'm at 2,000. Wow, 2001. So this is a really good trade. So recap. Number one, what trend are we in? Uptrend. Number two, wait for the pullback. That's a retracement. Number three, order should be set at 61.8 based on your retracement. Pull out your retracement tool, 61.8. Go down to a lower time frame, look for and wait for a doji candle and a bullish engulfing candle. Those are two confirmations that the market's going to reverse and go in your direction, which is an uptrend. So if your trend's in the 4-hour, the lower time frame has, if it's in a retracement, has to reverse to continue the trend, right? For an upward trend. So that is an awesome way to, set your trading levels and so on and so forth. So one of the tools I also use, I'm going to stop sharing because you guys might want to go ahead and grab this tool on TradingView. Okay, that also helped me out this trade in the lower time frames and also on the 4-hour. I have the Smart Money Concept tool. Okay, and the Smart Money Concept tool is a phenomenal tool. Basically, it gives you your levels, right? It gives you your BOS, break of structure. It gives you a change of character. And we'll do a future training on what BOS means and what change of character means. Typically, if you see this break of structure on a downtrend, it has to come back because it's going to go straight through these levels here, which is why it's called break of structure, because it just broke the structure on the left. So it broke the structure, come down to these levels here. Now it has to come back and revisit this area. Okay. But since we know that we're in an uptrend, we know it's got to go up, right? So we got to anticipate on the market going in our favor based on this particular indicator. So you go to indicators and you type in Smart Money Concepts, which is Smart Money Concepts by Lux Algo. Over 35,100 people are using this tool, and I'll be doing the tutorial on how to use it. It's a phenomenal tool because not only does it tell you your BOS's break of structure, it also tells you where your support and resistance levels would be, okay, or where your order blocks would be. These are this right here. It just colors that in, as you can see, and tells you that is an order block. Okay, so the market has to revisit an order block in order to go in the right direction or reverse, so on and so forth. Because they may just hit this order block and go straight through it and continue the trend, but it may just hit this order block, bounce off of it, and go the other direction. So we're still in a really good position right here. So I'm really excited about this trade. But take note that this is a phenomenal indicator. Another indicator that I use if I take this off would be this one right here. All right, show you this one right here. And this pretty much tells you the trend that you're in, okay? You trade with the trend. So this is an uptrend. So we had a retracement, it hit the 61.8, and then as it hit that particular support level, we had a bullish engulfing that I showed you earlier, and then all of a sudden, this indicator also gives you a buy signal, letting you know, hey, here's a bullish engulfing right here as well. If I make this bigger, because it'll tell you when to enter the trade. Like this is a buy signal. Bullish engulfing. See that candle right there? How sweet it is. That candle right here, boom, bigger than the candle before it. And what happens? Start to go in the direction based on the 4-hour, right? Because top-down analysis. We looked at the 4-hour, actually weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1-hour, then the 15-minute, then the 5-minute, and then you're into the trade either on the 1-minute or the 5-minute. That's totally up to you. So I wanted to share this trade with you guys because it's just it's a phenomenal trade. I'm really excited about it. Can you tell? Anyway, let's go back to MetaTrader 4 and let's take a look. Let's see how the account is doing. Because my goal is to get this account back up to 100K. So where are we? We're at 96,500. up 2,200. So wow, 74. It's bouncing up and down this zone. So we'll see what's gonna happen. I could take partial profits if I want, but I need another. I'm not trying to be greedy, but I need another 4,000, 3,300, 3,200. Okay, to get back to 100K, and I'm still in the running of winning or being a participant, right? Because right now I'm down. I'm probably really, really low in the totem pole with regards to other traders are in this challenge. So it's about maybe 30,000 other traders competing in this challenge. Of course, people die out or blow their accounts towards the end of the month. But I'm just trying to get back to 100K and then start fresh again, and then be in the running. Because this I dipped a little bit to I lost over $6,000, actually 5,700, and now I'm just trying to get back to 100K. I don't know if I'm going to do it with this particular trade, but I'm just glad that I'm in profit right now to be in the running. So with that being said, I just wanted to share that with you guys. But yeah, stick to the craft. This is a skill set, right? Once you learn this skill set, no one can take it away from you. You could write your own ticket. Earlier, I did a 1 minute trade with US30 at 9:30, and I was able to make over $1,800 on that trade, which helped the account out a lot. So I screenshot it and sent it to everybody in my Facebook chat. So if you're not part of the chat, reach out to me and just let me know you'd like to be part of the chat. I'm just waiting for this to get to my TP. I could pretty much walk away from this trade and just come back in an hour, two, three, whatever, and just go about my business. That's the great thing about um, this actually career, right? So, because this is a career, this is your career. This is how much you're gonna make once you start trading based on your skill set. Now, there's no guarantee of income. Your income's depending on your skill level, your worth ethic, how much time and effort you put in studying, right? Because, you know, although I'm in a risk-free trade right now because I put my TP, my stop loss above my entry, but it could have went the other way, right? Because the market doesn't owe us anything. We just have to, you know, chart our charts, have our trading plan, use our tools. As you can see, I use three tools. I use a Fibonacci tool, and I use two indicators. And those two indicators and the Fibonacci tool lined up perfectly for me to at least enter the trade. Then, set my stop loss. I had it below the entry. And then as the trade started to go in my direction, I changed my stop loss to above my entry, which now is allowing me to be in a risk-free trade. Means whatever happens in this trade, whether it goes down, hits my stop loss, I'm in profit. If it goes to my take profit, my TP, I'm in more profit. So that's what you want. Okay. Um, just think about this. Making over $1,900, okay, in a trading day is more money than anybody made 2 weeks of work. Okay. And now you have an opportunity to write your own paycheck. You can be your own bank because this is doable for all those that want it. But you gotta be committed. You gotta study. You gotta practice. Eat, sleep, drink it. It's like a basketball who, you know, that famous basketball player who's a 3 point shooter. I mean, guess how many 3 point shots he had to take over time in order to perfect his craft. All right. He didn't just take 5 3 point shots and he became an expert. No, it was thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands until the point where it's like, okay, I got this. you know. But every now and then he still misses. But when he hits, he's on fire, right? So that's Steph Curry I'm referring to. Steph Curry, um, had set records and all he did was practice, 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 practice. Perfect practice makes perfect execution. So, yeah. So I'm gonna see and report to you guys in the chat, you know, whatever happens in this particular trade. I'm gonna let you guys know how much or how little, based on my TP, based on my SL stop loss, that I earn. Okay, so it's just a matter of time whether it's going to go all the way up to those levels, which is 3,745, or go down to 3,000. I'm sorry, did I say 3,000? 37,488, or goes up to 37,745. That's my TP. All right, so yeah, if you guys got questions, let me know. If you want to, um, me to teach on something that you have questions about, let me know. It looks like it's coming down, right? The trade is anyway, because I see a a doji candle on top based on the 5 minute. There's a doji on top, but you never know. You never know. So we'll see what happens. I could sell two of them and be over. Yeah, I might just do that and just hold on to one. Nah, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna let it ride out. See, that's one of the things. You could see the market go down. You say to yourself, should I take partial profits? Should I close it out? No, just let it do what it do. Because there's always going to be another trade that goes in your favor. And if it doesn't go in your favor, that's okay. All right. It's okay. All right. So let's see if it hits my TP. So it's I was up 2,000. Now it's down to $900, right? But let's see if it hits my TP or hits my stop loss. So let's see what happens. I have it. You look at the 1 minute. Ah, okay. The 1 minute is a break of structure on the downside, but it may just reverse and go back up as it's doing right now. But see, if I would have closed out the trade, I would have lost out, right? That's why you have to sit on your hands. Sit on your hands and do nothing. Don't worry about whether the trade is going to go in your favor or not, because like I said, once you move your stop loss, excuse me, once you move your stop loss above your entry, you're in a win-free trade. And that's all you got to worry about. That's all you got to do. Because now it's going back in my favor above the levels that I want. So pretty cool. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out this Zoom. I'm going to post it up in the chat once I render the video so that everybody else can see it in the chat. I'm gonna also post it on my YouTube channel. If you're watching it on my YouTube channel, just comment below that you watched it, and comment below that you'd like to get my tutelage. If you'd like to learn more about how I train, teach, and share, I invite you to reach out to me so I can invite you to our boot camp, Forex boot camp trainings on Saturdays, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I do a boot camp, and you're free to join that boot camp. Bring your notepad, bring your pen, and bring your questions. With that being said, I'm out. Thanks for watching.